The Enchanted Quilt. Once upon a time, in a small, quiet village, there lived a young girl named Emily. Emily was known for her vivid imagination and her love for stories. Every night, her grandmother would tell her a bedtime tale while they snuggled under a beautiful quilt that had been passed down through generations. One chilly evening, as the first snowflakes of winter began to fall, Emily's grandmother handed her the quilt and said, "This quilt holds magic, Emily. It can take you to places beyond your wildest dreams if you believe." With a wink, her grandmother kissed her goodnight and left the room. Emily lay in bed, holding the quilt tightly, and whispered, "I believe in your magic." As soon as the words left her lips, the quilt began to shimmer and sparkle. To her amazement, it lifted off the bed and wrapped around her, gently transporting her to a new and wondrous place. Emily found herself in a vibrant forest filled with trees that sparkled like diamonds and flowers that sang sweet melodies. As she walked along a glittering path, she came across a talking squirrel named Nutty. Nutty greeted her with a friendly wave and said, "Welcome to the enchanted forest, Emily. Here, every dream and story you've ever imagined comes to life." Emily and Nutty embarked on an adventure through the forest, meeting characters from her favorite stories. They visited a castle where a kind dragon named Draco guarded a treasure of magical books. Draco showed Emily a book that could turn anything she drew into reality. She spent hours drawing fantastical creatures and places, watching in awe as they sprang to life before her eyes. As the night wore on, Nutty guided Emily to a hilltop where the stars shone brighter than she had ever seen. "This is the Hill of Wishes," Nutty explained. "Close your eyes, make a wish, and it will come true." Emily closed her eyes and wished for more magical adventures with her new friends. When she opened her eyes, the hilltop began to glow, and a gentle voice whispered in the wind, "Your wish is granted." The quilt gently lifted Emily once more, carrying her back to her cozy bed. As she opened her eyes, she saw the first light of dawn peeking through her window. The quilt lay still and quiet around her, as if nothing had happened. But Emily knew better. She hugged the quilt tightly, feeling the warmth of its magic, and whispered, "Thank you for the adventure." From that night on, every time Emily snuggled under the enchanted quilt, she knew that endless adventures awaited her in the magical realms of her dreams. And so, she fell asleep each night with a heart full of wonder and a mind full of dreams, ready for the next story to unfold.